Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready? You ain't doing nothing today.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, high 7.
Now Manziel. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Hey, lock it.
Now Gordon on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Manziel. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Roll out. Team. Underside.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. This is Gordon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. We're scoreless after 1. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Team 6, team 6.
45. Mike, 45. Yeah, that's what I do. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, Echo. Yo, Jack, shoot.
From the 39, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Ready up. 9 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Ready.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15, run.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
5.
45 to Mike. So we got man.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. 60 or.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Yeah, boy. That's our ball. Every time. Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons, and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you.
Get it.
Manziel. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh.
Come on, the ball.
Hit it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll to their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The 34-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of...
Right here, we got to step it up.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like throw that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the Broncos had 15 4th-down conversions last year, most in the NFL, and they're going here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Here's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Set. 60 or.
Blue down.
Fight.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Lindsey. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. We talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Let's get it. Hey, foxtrot.
54, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go. 10 logo. Back. Leo. Now.
A 1st down carry for Henry. It's a big run there by Henry. 46 yards on the ground. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
Let's go.
80 weapon. Hey, orbit. 5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
We got this. Get it.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll set up to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us second and 9.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Gone.
Check safety, check safety.
Hey. Smooth.
Second and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end fan, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Just like that.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
What we got?
Check it back.
Hard.
He's coming.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Hey, zoom.
Check right. Watching it go.
X3. 218 now.
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Ready, break.
Mike, 45.
Hey, I 7.
Now it's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on first down, Tannehill completes it to Davis. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch 6-6, bullet high.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Break.
45 to Mike.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Go, go, go. 45.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a few...
Accelerating, and off he goes. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. It's picked up by the Titans. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Back at the 45-yard line.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, back up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. First throw now for the backup Lock. Gets it to Gordon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Spill.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help, like, guys, we just don't have it in this one. Can you hook us up? And they did in a big way. Said, no problem. Put it on our shoulders. We'll carry you home. And they did exactly that.
So for the Broncos, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.